voices. We love being here with you. And I know you can't see Christine, but her presence is extremely powerful, even more so these days than ever. And we're just very grateful that we can be here with you. And you remember that the mantra, the motto for these live stream is we're healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, we're free. It's actually a wonderful, amazing time to be alive. And let us know where you're tuning in from today. You know, we have the live chat here, and we love seeing your questions, hearing where you're tuning in from. Just let us know. I want to jump quickly into the what I call the energies, the observable energies out there, what they mean, and then transition into one of the most important things that happen in my life and have tremendously expanded my experience. So what I'm observing right now is that we are seeing kind of wonderful polarity because the governments and what we're hearing, the rhetoric, the wording is shifting to something very aggressive. It is kind of the old paradigm, playbook. It's they're talking about it's a war and talking about the enemy. It's us versus it, or kind of the old stuff. But I'm seeing and feeling that people are not responding to that energy. Actually, I am feeling a great energy of allowing, and not complacency, not allowing in terms of not caring, but allowing for the moment to take place, allowing for the solutions to come through, allowing for new momentum to be created. And people have tremendous positive energy more than ever and are therefore so powerful. And that's what's creating all the solutions, all the ideas, all the new paths that we all desire and that we're all looking for. So let me quickly see where y'all tune in from. Hey, Asheville, North Carolina. Hey, Michigan. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Matthew. Good to see you guys. Dallas, Texas. Hey, New York City, Norway, Arlington, Texas. Hey, Germany's here. Hallo, wie geht's? Greetings from Hungary. Jona Potkivano. Upper Michigan. Well, thanks all for tuning in. So that's what we're observing. And what we're also seeing is the shift in the energies of now for a certain period of time we're watching kind of the announcements of certain government bodies, whether it's federal or local. Not too much, just like maybe 30 minutes a day. But what we're seeing is that this incredible coming together, because this involves all of us. Now, usually so-called crisis response is there's a government that's responding to a crisis that is somewhere within their vicinity, but they're not necessarily affected here. Everyone is sort of affected, and we can feel that. Therefore, the energies are different, and we're also seeing a certain amount of the people in leading positions that have this wonderful energy of allowing, of coming together, of authentic, beautiful, alignment, and that is amazing. So that's as far as the energies of the day go. And we see Grenoble, France. Bonjour. Barbados. Oh my God, Barbados. Beautiful. Namaste. One of my favorite. If you all know Neville Goddard, then you know his famous story about how he discovered the law of attraction, about when he said, you were already in Barbados and you have traveled first class. You got to look that up if you don't know it. But anyways, I wanted to jump into something that has created the greatest shift in my life, in Christine's life, and in so many lives of the people that we know, that has literally changed everything around. And this would be a perfect time, if you haven't yet, to pick up the practice of meditation. And I know we sound a lot of times like a broken record because we do repeat this a lot, but I think the message is only starting to get out. And I honestly believe that we are seeing through these events quite literally a renaissance or a complete expansion of this idea of going within where the true power lies. And I want to tell you a really like a shift story for me in my life that was so incredible that it's one of those shift moments in your life that you remember so vividly. So a few months ago, I did a kind of a challenge, a meditation challenge, where I would it was my goal to activate my pineal gland. And so I did a special breathing technique to do that. And I remember I was maybe 4, 5, 6 days into this meditation challenge where it was about the pineal gland, when it was kind of, it became like working out, where I would go and kind of have this certain kind of tension. I wanted to accomplish it. I wanted to activate the pineal gland. I wanted it really bad. And so I went in and I did the breathing technique. And as I started, a voice said, "It's done." The voice said, "It's done." And I kind of ignored this little voice. I just kept on breathing, and it wouldn't happen. I wouldn't get this feeling of satisfaction. I wouldn't get this feeling of freedom. I was kind of efforting. And after a while, I just decided to let go, let the breath go, let the technique go, and just kind of chilled. I was just had my eyes closed. I was calm. And then the voice clearly said to me, "Go back to the breathing. Breathe some more. Do some more of those breaths." And I wasn't efforting anymore. I literally had no goal anymore. I was just breathing in, breathing out, doing this particular kind of breath. And after a few minutes, I had this tremendous wave of love and pure positive energy come through me and all around me. And I was bathing in this eternal in this eternal space of love and creation, and I was just blissful beyond even description. And this voice said, follow me." And I expanded further and further in this experience, and I found myself, way beyond the limitations of my body, of the room, of even country or earth or planet. I felt like I was one with the universe, and this voice kept guiding me and pulling me in, and I knew it was the eternal voice of the Creator. And so the voice said, "Well, you're now in the field of infinite possibilities where everything is created. Where everything is created. What do you want?" And I remember feeling so childishly excited and eager, and I had this feeling, this playful feeling inside of me, and I just kept saying things out loud to this voice, things that I desired in my life. And as soon as I said it, the voice said, "It's done." And I would say the next thing, and the voice said, "It's done." And I would say the next thing, and the voice said, "It's done." And I kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger with my desires, because I felt the limitlessness of everything. There were no limitations anymore. And I kept saying bigger and bigger things that even by any standards would feel completely ridiculous. I had no such feeling. I had no such limitation. I simply said it, and the voice would say, "It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done." This is the field of infinite possibilities. This is the field where everything is created. It is done. The moment you desire it, the moment you have this desire, you are aligned, you're in your field, it's done. And I had deep knowledge about this concept and understanding, but not in the way that I had felt it that day. And this feeling was with me for days, weeks, in a strong way, and now this knowing is within me always. But what I am saying here is, it is truly done. This is not a mental concept. This is not something that the teachers like Abraham have created for us to believe in something. It truly means that there is a field of infinite possibilities of creation, where as soon as you give feeling and authenticity to that desire, it's truly created. It is created. Now it's the allowing part. And that's where I want to circle back to what I said earlier. The planet, the people are allowing. An enormous wave of allowing is happening, allowing for their desires to come in, and allowing for new paths to come in, allowing for rest to come in, allowing for beauty to come in. And the only thing that is keeping us or the people from enjoying it even more is this idea of suffering, that people are suffering, that people are going, in greater numbers and transitioning. And I would like to say that in human terms, we do not want to in any way diminish this, or in any way, not give it the space that it deserves, but also understand that it is the process that we all have, come here for anyways. None of us have come here without knowing that, there is a physical body, and at a certain point in time we're leaving this physical body. So if we can look at it from a higher vantage point, from our, highest self inner being, then we can let go of this idea of suffering, and an even greater energy of allowing will come through this. And so new paths will emerge even faster. Solutions will come in even greater numbers, greater intensity, and on the path of least resistance. And meditation for me is the key. And you can try it when you go into a beautiful meditative state, and then when you come out of it and if thoughts come that you feel are not, beneficial to you, just go back into that state of meditation. And this is calibration to me. And I encourage you, play with it, do it, feel it, and know that meditation is your path to source. It is all about aligning and reconnecting. It is not just a success tool or a stress management tool. It is all of that too, but it is truly your return to source energy, your return to alignment with your inner being, your higher self, with God. That is the beautiful calibration that has taken place right now. So now I would like to know what you guys are saying and how things are going for you here. So we're seeing Seba says that I was supposed to study, but I felt happy and good, although I didn't study. Well, isn't that wonderful? Because the thing that we feel we're supposed to do is so often an exact, it's on the other side of the stick of what we actually desire to do. And because we feel there's only one path that leads us to a certain point, it doesn't mean that it is so. There is an infinity of ways and possibilities. And so if feeling, if you have the feeling that meditation and just being happy and taking it easy is the way for you to go for it. It's that easy. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Amazing Miracle says, I had exactly the same experience. That voice for me was Abraham Hicks, without a doubt. Hey, Albuquerque. Yes, well, what you call it, it doesn't really matter. Alan Watts always used to say, you can't get wet from the word water. And it simply means, some people call it Allah, some people call it God, other call this Yahweh. The name, it doesn't really matter. The name doesn't matter. It is not what makes this what it is. For me, probably the most beautiful way to think of source of God is I am. It feels so present, feels so now. And yeah. Jane says sometimes meditation is hard. I feel like sometimes everything can be hard, but as soon as you realize it's hard, step out of it or let go. I find myself, I don't always have these um, out of body experiences when I meditate. Now, I do sometimes have the expectation that I want to have those experiences always. It doesn't mean I have them always, but I know as soon as I let go of the wanting, of this feeling of lack, that I'm not having them, I fall into this space of calmness, and then thoughtlessness even, and then I find peace, pure peace, and then that is the experience that that I'm supposed to have at that point in time that I've created. So um, don't put too many limitations on what meditation is. But the only thing that I would say is discipline is such a harsh word. Christine doesn't like it at all. But I grew up as an athlete. I was a professional athlete, and I feel like a certain amount of discipline, if you want to create and master a new practice, is required. The discipline to sit down, to let go of the electronics, to let go of conversations, to let go of thought, and be. That discipline is required of you, and it might cause some discomfort for a few minutes, but you will ease into it. You'll flow into it. So that was the stream of pure positive life, the live stream that came through me for today. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Um, oh, so I won't say the name, Shut the F Up says that this dizziness, I feel this dizziness is absolutely part of the package I experience, especially when I do the breathing meditation, Wim Hof. There is extreme states of a kind of beautiful dizziness. It's like a high because of the rush of blood that is, and the oxygen that you're having in your blood. So feeling that is normal. Like we think dizziness in regular life, not so good. But during meditation, I feel like, wow, it's really beautiful, feels good. Um, so yeah, let me guys know if you have any questions, if there's something that you would like to talk about or a perspective that you would like to share or you would like me to share. This is to me, we made this a live stream so we could interact with each other. We love doing the videos, but this feels like the right time to step into this interaction. We have the technological tools now to do it, so it's awesome. Oh yeah, so might change the username. Well, I would say different, different folks, different strokes, but I would also say, different times have different energies. We definitely don't want you to shut up. So yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in with us today. We love you guys, and I would say if anybody asked me today what kind of meditation, just because of the quality of this time, and I would feel that if you find a beautiful piece of music that soothes you, that allows you to let go thought, then simply breathe deeply to a beautiful piece of music and allow for the flow to kind of guide you where you are going today. All right, Inspired Tribe. We love you so much. We love you deeply. I do have something for you. I'm showing this to you because we're getting pictures and emails and messages of people that are wearing, the shirts and hoodies and everything that Christine creates. It is so beautiful. I'm always imagining, not right now maybe, but usually I'm always imagining people maybe meeting at an airport and wearing a shirt or a hoodie, and it says everything is always working out for me. I just feel like that's the most beautiful message. That's Christine's favorite hoodie. Um, she took it off so I could show it to you guys. But yeah, there's our merch store right underneath. Christine does these beautiful designs that are so high vibing and are just an addition to the inspired energy. All right, guys, we love you so much. You know we do. You inspire us. We trust we inspire you as well. And we're co-creators on this leading edge. As Abraham always says, this is the leading edge. And you're awesome. You're amazingly awesome. And we're wishing you a wonderful and inspired rest of your day.